Hello, I am Patricia Amogu. Democracy Day is here again. A day set aside to celebrate Nigerians' 19 years of uninterrupted democratic governance and the departure from militarism. How would you say Nigeria has fared in the last 19 years? Should Nigeria adopt true federalism?
We have achieved substantial progress in terms of freedom of speech and in terms of infrastructure. Democracy is a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. True federalism is a structure in which the government allows the other entities to control their resources and all other public utilities under their command. But in Nigeria, true federalism is a very, very, very chaos policy that we can go about as of now. Because through federalism, you have to have your own police, you got to have your own other state resources to be controlled under you. So in Nigeria, we have not matured to that level to practice true federalism.
I can say that democracy in Nigeria so far has fared well. I will advocate a system where the states in Nigeria will be allowed to be autonomous on their own, in the sense that coming to Abuja every end of the month to collect what is called allocation is not actually helping us. We need to devolve power down to the states and perhaps even the local government, so that all the states can fend for themselves.
Nigerian democracy has failed in many ways. For good 19 years, honestly, we have failed. We have failed in many places. We have failed for the poor masses that have brought these people to power. We have failed in many places. I can't mention many of them, but I think we have failed in agriculture, we have failed in infrastructure, we have failed in a lot of things. State taking in control of their own thing. I think that should be better. That should be better. It will help us a lot. Because too much of dependence from head is becoming much. So we need to, true federalism is something we can go for. I think it will work.
Democracy has started some few years now, but it's like we are still at the learning point. To me, I'm not seeing much progress, because you still pass through some of our states or interstates. You see bad roads, some villages no hospital. When they have emergencies, no care. You can see that within the democracy that we have been practicing, we have lost so many lives because of a distance or motorable roads. Through federalism, I believe that it will work, because whatever resources is within your area, you should be able to use it to develop your own state.
In terms of Nigeria democracy, we say it's 19 years. I feel 19 years is enough year for us to have improved more than we are today. I would say our leaders, past leaders and probably the present ones, because things have not really changed much. Has always remained the status quo. Nothing has been done differently. So, but we hope that with more years to come, we have a better Nigeria. Talking about true federalism, as Nigeria is concerned, it depends on what we mean by true federalism, because some people think it's all about resource control. That's what true federalism is all about. But again, it goes beyond the resource control. What if there's no resource at all to control? So how do you talk about true federalism? In all the same, true federalism is the best for every country. It's working in US and there's some other places. So I believe it will work for Nigeria.
To some extent, I think we fared well. To some extent, not what we expected, okay? But so far, well, thank God, true federalism will work. I think, in fact, that's the step I'm hoping, I'm praying that we should work towards. I think we, as a nation, should at least step in it. And even if it means maybe we're trying, okay, venturing in it, it's cool. I don't think. But for me as a person, I think it will work 100%.
Democracy is more better than the former regime. It's just that the people in the systems are the one that is not getting it right. So if we get it right, democracy is much, much more better than the military government. If we are to practice true federalism, I don't know how it may come out, but for where we are right now that I know, compared to the former one, I think this democracy is still good.